What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. And today is the return of Xenogears. It's Yasunori Mitsuda. Today we're listening to Dark Dawn, which I think might also be known as Dark Daybreak. This is from the channel, the Square Enix music channel. I was given links prior, but there are no more. And after that we have what I think is an official album for Xenogears, but not from in-game. It's called Xenogears Creed. The song is called Melkaba from the channel Kamurzex. These are requested by Dayle, Anastasia, Broconti1, and Time for Heresy. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's been a while since I've heard Xenogears. I don't remember the last time, but I know it's been a while. I'm currently playing Xenoblade 3, if that matters at all to this video. Okay, let's get into Xenogears. Dark Dawn. I'm excited. Let's go. Do we get footage? Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. The first and the last. Very Dante and Virgil here. Oh, we get footage. I don't know if this is going to be spoiler footage, so you've been warned. It's interesting how Yasunori Mitsuda has been involved with the Xeno series one way or another. Damn. That was sick. Oh, this is what the game looks like? It's a cutscene. No, it's gotta be a cutscene. Ooh. Sounds kind of like a wood block, but really filtered. This looks amazing. This has to be like... Is this upscaled or something? Wow. There's a lot of stimulation happening. Man, these animations look amazing. Just a brief little... What is the mood here? It looks like I'm watching like an animated series. Is this just a bunch of clips like clumped together? You know, the more do it for them. Oh. Dude, this looks so good. And sounds good. Definitely in space. I just need to know if this, like, because this is a Square Enix channel, did they put this together with relevant, like, I don't know, definitely relevant, but do all these scenes play together like this? Who is that? Why am I so intrigued? Alien girl? That was totally ominous. In the rare instance that I get footage, I'm always like captivated by it because it doesn't happen all that often. I usually prefer having no footage anyways, just so I don't get like influenced and, you know. But what ends up happening is I'm kind of like, all my attention is over there. And to me, it just kind of rose a bunch of questions. Like, first, the title was always the first question in my mind, Dark Dawn. You know, metaphor, some kind of expression, or is it literal? In this case, it was kind of left ambiguous. But I will say, the more I've played Xenoblade, the more I'm curious about like the previous titles. Not because, well, I know that. Well, I don't know actually if they play completely different, but it feels as though, and I never got like official confirmation, but I'm like 90% sure that there's like some connection to them, whether through Easter egg or maybe canon. That I don't know, but there's definitely like something. So yeah, and I've heard a lot of good things about Xenogears, whereas I heard Xenosaga is a little more of an acquired taste. It's like a whole journey on its own. But Xenogears I've always heard like high praise for. And if I had to guess, this was before Monolith Soft was a thing. I think I heard that somewhere. Somewhere I read. I think it might have been like a Twitch chat recently. I'm talking like the past week. Pretty sure this was Square still, and then it became Monolith. Anyways, Yasunori Mitsuda, very interesting. I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong about this too, but I'm pretty sure in my head right now, it's like he did Xenogears, I think all of Xenosaga as well. And then in Blade, he's only done like a few main themes for each one, although I'm not sure about 3. But either way, his involvement has been there for a while. So that was a really intense sounding song. That felt very cinematic, as much as it looked cinematic. So that was really cool. It made me just very curious about the story. That's all that song really did. As great as it was, it just made me like, ooh, you know, very sci-fi, very I don't know. I just like I felt the intensity of that one. I like the vocals. Yasunori Mitsuda does that in Xenoblade as well. Whenever there's vocals like that, we're gonna move right into again what I think is an official album of Xenogears, which I never even knew was a thing. It says Yasunori Mitsuda and Millennial Fair. Excuse me. Melkaba. This one's kind of long, so I'm going to let this play. Let's go. I don't know if that intro was intended or... Let me know if this song appears in the game as an original song. Well, I can hear the Millennial Fair part. sounds like I'm out in front of a porch, and like the wind chimes are going off. It sounds very outdoorsy right here. 7-minute song. Expecting that. Oh, that was cool. I thought it was gonna be like ambient for like 6 minutes. Again, the vocals. There's definitely like a sci-fi prog sound. Especially with the last one. Sounds like a jam, like it's just like one take, even though it's not, but it sounds like that. It has a very live feel to it. I wonder who's singing here. She sounds familiar. She sounds like the near singer. That bass is nuts. This reminds me of Nier, which is always a good thing, but not really. Just the vocals. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark with this song. Is this a stage theme? Like a town theme? I need to hear this. I need to hear this in better quality. This was uploaded in 2009. I feel like this, at its best recording quality, would sound crazy good. It still sounds good. But I'm just curious what it would sound like. Not through 2009 compression. This feels so dark and mysterious. Now that I think about it, I think all of Xenogears sounds like this. I don't don't know if there's any like hopeful, nice, elegant music in Xenogears. I think it's all like we're back to the beginning. That was a journey we just went on. This game makes me so intrigued. There's like a just essence in the air about it. I think I also saw this on the list of like best RPGs of all time, like in the top like 50. Was that an accurate statement? I can't tell what that is. It sounds like two harps at the same time, or one harp with like a delay effect. That was a lot. Oh man, between these last two songs, I don't know. I gotta see how much Xenogears I've listened to, but I can definitely tell that they all have their own sound, right? Xenoblade obviously has its own sound that I'm very familiar with now. Even though it has a lot of variety in it, it still has like its own thing. Xenosaga, that's a hard one because I think I've mostly heard like vocal stuff from Xenosaga. I could be wrong about that. And then the little amount that I've heard from Xenogears has all been kind of like this, like just really mysterious, odd music. And then I'm seeing this kind of sci-fi setting, so it just really, I don't know, it just sounds intriguing to me. I'm not saying I'm going to play it or anything, it's just intriguing, that's all. And, and I think, I could be wrong about this. Is this the first one in the series? And well, let me rephrase that. Is this the first Xeno game that came out? Not story-wise, is this the first Xeno game that came out? Or no? I can't believe I'm saying this, but this song reminds me of a song that I used to hear a long time ago. I don't even remember how I remembered the song title, because it's been like 20 years since I heard it. But it's not super similar, but it reminded me of a song called Sleepy Maggie from Ashley McIsaac. You'll probably hear it in a second, like as soon as it starts, but yeah, just never thought I would ever recommend that song in this channel, but it reminded me of it. This is, it sounds like Nami Nakagawa from Nier, who I know from Nier, who was also, oh, actually, you know what? Wait a minute. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Because it sounds like her. Those like high vocals that you see in Nier. And the reason it's not impossible is because she knows the composer of Nier, obviously, Keiichi Okabe, who has worked for Bandai Namco in Tekken. Bandai Namco has connections to this game, I'm pretty sure. So maybe, you just know someone that knows someone. Let me know if you find out who the singer, or who the vocalist for this was. Because if it sounds like Nier and it is the Nier singer, then that's quite interesting. But the song doesn't. The song doesn't really sound like Nier at all. I'm just saying just those high vocals. That was really interesting. It had this really like, it sounded like a fair, and yet it has Yasunori, Mitsuda, and Millennial Fair. I'm guessing Millennial Fair is band. So it definitely sounded like that. It sounded like we were outside at a fair, and those little like chime sounding noises sounded like just different people talking all over the place. It felt like we were in a marketplace or some outdoor market, and it's really thriving and moving. Think like the first area of like Aladdin or something. Not the setting, but like just how busy it is. But then when the like prog kicked in, it just kind of like took me away into I don't know, man. Xenogears is really confusing to me. Don't confuse with bad. It's just, it's more curiosity and intrigue. But I think the main thing. Oh, I did want to say. I asked if this was a town theme or like a place you visit, because to me, Melkaba, that sounds like the name of a planet or something, like a fictional planet. And I'm not sure what the setting is of Xenogears, but based on the last video where we saw us in space, it sounds like a bunch of made-up areas. I don't know if we're ever even like on planet Earth or like an Earth-like planet in the game. I don't know if we're just out there. Anyways, that's what I got from that. And the last two things is I would like to hear that with, not from 2009. And I wonder if that was in the game as a normal song by itself, because this was an official album. Anyways, both cool though. Don't know the next time I'm gonna hear Xenogears. It's really rare here, and it's always like really spaced out. So we'll see. But I do have more requests for it. Not too many, but I do. Anywho, let me know what you think of Xenogears and all that. Thank you to all the requesters and to all the people you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium later.